Maybe 1 to 2 dates, but it depends on the girl. Like it changes. You know what I mean? Like it really changes. Like how much value does she really add? How hot is she really? You know what I mean? How like the more I have to tolerate, the less I'm gonna deal with it. You know what I mean? Because I mean, yeah. I mean,
can I ask another question to pivot off of that?
Most girls are dumb, dude. I'm just gonna be honest. Like it just would. I mean,
I feel the same way about men, so I think we actually have a lot in common.
Right, but okay.
Fair. There are a lot of stupid guys, but women get away with being stupid far longer than men do. Women don't have to be competent. Men do to a degree. It's the successful men that are attractive.
In order to mate with somebody, is that what you mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what if that's not your objective? What if that's not your goal as a woman, to mate and have somebody have a partner?
No. I'm saying as a man, you have to be competent. As a woman, you don't.
But I'm saying as a woman, if your objective is not to find a mate, then you do have to be competent, correct? Because you got to do it on your own.
If your objective is to find a mate,
no. My objective is not to, hypothetically speaking, not to find a mate.
Okay.
Then
you're going against your biology then. But okay.
Okay, and so is a man who decides not to be with women. You know, there are plenty of men who decide to be single, men who die single.
The difference is that men create excess resources and success, so they're attractive to women, right? Like a man can go ahead and mate later on in life. Matter of fact, men don't get their value until later on in life. Women are on a time clock, though. Like if you don't mate at your peak, you fucked.
But what if that's not my goal? What if my goal is to make money and support myself?
I would argue that's a misled goal.
Oh, well, that's a personal opinion. I think too. How would that be misled if my ability to, my potential, my earning potential, my resource potential is such a short time period? Then why would I invest all of my time and energy into being valuable for only that short amount of time when I could take that energy and invest it into being confident and a long-term earner for myself?
Let's go. Okay, how about this? Let's go into deductive problem solving.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
What are human beings put on earth to do?
That's a very personal, spiritual question.
In general, what are human beings put on earth to do? Outside of spirituality and all the other cucamonga junga stuff that people have.
Pay bills and die.
Okay, that's your answer. Pay bills and die. What about you? What do you think? What are human beings put on earth to do?
To reproduce.
Okay. What about you? What do you think?
You know.
Reproduce?
Reproduce.
I said the same.
Reproduce?
Mm-hmm. Reproduce.
Okay, what's your answer now?
I would say like add to humanity.
Okay.
Add to humanity culturally, artistically. I mean, I would say that's what
reproduce.
animals are put on earth to do. I'm not reducing myself to that standard. I also think that like overpopulation is a real fucking issue. So
okay. Outside of that opinion, the reality is the fact is human beings are put on earth to reproduce.
but what if reproduction becomes not optimal for just humanity as a whole? Like, what if reproduction is actually hurting
There
us
is enough
as
land
humanity?
mass for us to house more people. Just resources would be on some level an issue. However, we can handle it.
I think, I mean, the statistics don't look good. I mean, in terms of our food production, agriculturally, like we already are struggling to feed the people that are on earth as it is. So
Okay. Modern conventions don't necessarily align with hardwired biological traits.
So then at that point, should
Let me
we
give you
not
an example.
reconsider?
You're a
our
successful, strong woman,
objectives?
correct? Make your
Depends on-
money?
Yeah.
Would you prefer a man that's taller than you?
Yeah.
Would you prefer a man that's stronger than you physically?
Yeah.
Would you prefer a man that earns more money than you?
Yeah.
Would you prefer a man that's smarter than you?
Yeah.
Okay. Would it be fair to say that these wants that you have are hardwired into you?
No.
They are.
I would say
That's
no
where
because
you're wrong. Hold
I've
on.
also
Stop.
Okay.
They are.
Mm-hmm.
That is what women are attracted to. Every other female here at the table wants that as well. This goes into the fallacy that I talk about, that women think that they're special. What you're attracted to is universal across all different demographics, all different religions, etc. In general, women want a man who's better than them in every regard. This is what I mean. And think about this. We live in a very safe world, right? Police, the military, etc. You make your own money. You can
I know
provide
who
your own
you are.
security. You can provide all the things that a man can provide to you, correct? But why do you still want a man that's better than you in every regard?
Well, I mean, may I ask a question conversely?
Please answer the question.
Okay.
Even though you have all the you see where I'm going here.
Yeah, but I would say that you're talking about preferences, right? That is not ultimately what you make your decisions based on. You don't make your decisions based on preferences. You make it based on experience, right? And so
Those
what if you have two
preferences-
women, one of them's more beautiful, but the other one you think is going to be a better wife and a mother? So which one are you going to choose to mate with?
Men and women have different preferences. You just
So what
deflected
would
what I'm
your-
trying to say.
Okay.
See, let's not get this. What I'm simply saying here, right?
Mhm.
Because you made the argument of like, oh, the world population, overpopulation, blah blah blah,
Yeah.
right? Going back to that,
Mm-hmm.
modern conventions don't change biological hardwiring. You have security, you have police, you don't need a man. You make your own money, you're successful, etc. You have your own degree, yet you still want a man that's better than you.
Modern
Let's-
conventions 100% alter like your primal instincts.
No, they do
yes,
not.
they do. You can't just go out
No,
and
they
murder
do not.
somebody
You
because
just
they piss
literally
you off.
contradicted yourself.
No.
They do not, because I literally asked you, if given the option in your preferences, you still
Yeah.
wanted a man from a hardwiring primal perspective to be better than you in every regard, despite the fact that you have security, lighting, power, everything, all the modern conveniences where you effectively do not need a man. However, if given to your own devices, what do? You want a man who's better than you in every regard. That's what I mean when I say it always comes back to your primal instincts.
I don't equate being taller or physically stronger than me as being better than me.
What?
By definition, it is better than you.
No, it's not.
What?
Because I can provide something that you can't. You want children,
Holy
right?
shit.
That's
But you
so we're
want a
talking
man.
about those are your
But attributes that are on you, not action from you. So it's on you.
okay.
So,
So,
by definition, if I'm taller, bigger than you, I'm better than you.
better than me at what?
He could protect
Protecting
you.
you.
Yo,
Protection.
when I went
What the
through the
fuck?
entire list, I said competence, confidence, height, strength,
No, I
etc.
didn't say
Wait,
you didn't say
how tall are you?
competence.
I did say
No,
competence.
you didn't. I didn't
Wait,
say. I would want somebody more
Hey,
confident.
Myron, how tall are you?
I'm 6'3", but that's irrelevant.
I
So-
know,
like
but I'm
biologically
5'1", so
women
therefore
want-
you're not better than me, bro.
Biologically, women.
By your
want
logic, like you're
men.
saying that he's like, you compare us both. If we're to duke it out, he's gonna pummel my ass.
I mean,
That's- you
yeah,
know what I
but
mean?
that's. I don't think that necessarily means better. I think that's a really generalized term.
Well,
Yo,
Stronger
this is-
could beat my ass. Yeah, 100%.
Yo, this is crazy. Yo,
So-
Love you.
look. I need you to apply some critical thinking skills and get out of your feelings for 2 seconds. On paper, everything I described in a man, you want to be better than yourself. He must exceed you in every attribute that I
I
just
didn't
mentioned.
say that's a must. I didn't say that's a necessity.
But it's
You
to
said
be a
preferences.
caretaker.
Yes.
Would you
those-
like a woman who makes more money than you? Or do you want a woman who
No.
makes less money than you?
No.
And
That's
do you
the
want a woman
difference.
who's hotter than you?
What the fuck?
Do you want a woman who
But beauty has
is
nothing to
Look,
do with
look,
that.
look,
physically? But you're
look.
talking about physical standards, right?
Yeah, but the
So
beauty
the taller, stronger,
Let me
beautiful.
here,
those are
beauty
we're,
against
digre-
strength
we're
is
digressing
different.
from this. We're digressing from this. This all started, right? Because you said, I asked you first, why are human beings put on Earth? All the other girls
to reproduce.
understand that it's to reproduce.
I think that's an oversimplification.
You're saying that it's not. I'm
Yeah.
telling you that it is. Because what I'm saying is that you think, well, no, it's not to reproduce because the world is changing. There's too many people anyway, blah, blah, blah. And my argument to that is primal urges override modern conventions.
If that was
And I
true,
use the
then there
example,
would,
stop interrupting. I use the example that your attraction triggers are primal. You want a man that's better than you, despite the fact that you have all the security, all the ability to fend for yourself, etc., but you still want a man better than you. Why is that? Because primal urges always outweigh modern conventions. So that was to defeat your argument that, oh, but the world's being overpopulated. That's irrelevant because human beings are still put on Earth to reproduce. Now,
If
let me
primal-
go. Let me continue on before you try to divert the conversation. We're staying very focused here.
okay.
So that's what I'm trying to say.
Mhm.
Human beings are put on Earth to procreate. Period. There's a reason why when you're injured, you have these mechanisms to recover, etc. There's a reason why the male sex urge is so strong. There's a reason why once a woman hits a certain age, she starts to get baby rabies. These are naturally put in us because it's to continue the lineage, continue the human race. That's what we're put on Earth to do. Period. That's not up for debate. That's what human beings are here to do, create offspring. Now, with that said,
Oh my god.
now that we've established that human beings are put here to create offspring, okay, what will increase a woman's likelihood of mating?
I mean, I don't agree with your initial statement.
You don't have to agree with a fact, but that is a fact.
Can I?
Because you said modern convention does not outweigh primal urges, then how is law and order exist at all? Why are there people who are gay? Why are there people who literally are not attracted to, cannot get it up for a woman?
Yeah, but those are still the minority.
That's a gross. The homosexual population is like 1 or 2%. I'm talking about the overwhelming majority. Listen. You're trying to take away what I'm saying. This is a fact. Human beings are put on Earth to procreate. That's how it's been since the beginning of time.
Then why are there so many humans that don't procreate?
Because they can't.
They're still a minority.
Because they-
Can I tell you something that happened to me when I was
hold on. like 80-90% of women.
and are still happy. They're still fulfilled human beings and they don't have to procreate.
Okay, look.